Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 2 of the G Challenge. Let the challenge begin. So, as of right now, the challenge is, or the account is at 2,300. We still have not taken any new positions. And our goal this week is to take these 2,300 to about 9,000.
Yeah, 9,000 is a goal.
So, just to kind of retouch on the subject, I'm going to continue to drive the ship. This is my co-pilot, David. And he's going to be here to not only be a sponge and learn from this journey, but also get to the point where he can fully execute and do this for himself. So I'm going to make this as simple as possible so he can do it for himself, right?
That's right.
So let's get into the markets that we're going to be trading this week. Starting off with one of the markets that we had last week is Euro GBP. So Euro GBP currently on the daily time frame, we have a massive left head, right shoulder. We have had a massive push to the upside now, approaching this resistance, and clearly whenever we're under this area and we accumulate, we have a push to the downside. That's exactly what I'm anticipating to happen here. So what I'm going to be waiting for is for price to have a break and retest below on the 1 hour, where it's a counter trend trade, but it still has a very, very high probability of going in our direction. The second pair that I'm very interested in is going to be AUD JPY. We're right now on the daily time frame. We are currently bullish, rejecting this area along with the EMA, massive daily pin bar. And when you go to the 4 hour, the 4 hour right now seems to be creating an inverted head and shoulders, left head, right shoulder. So I have my alarm below these wicks and above these bodies to let me know whether it's either creating new lows or creating new highs. So I'm going to be waiting for this trade to break the lows for me to wait for my entry signal down here, or for it to break the high so that I potentially enter on the retest, continuing to the upside. Next is going to be NZD JPY, which is very similar, but I'm going to actually be waiting for price to have a break and retest above this area to actually head to the upside. Daily time frame has a very strong daily pin bar as well. We're under this area of interest, and I'm going to be waiting for price to have a break and retest above it to head to the upside. Next is going to be Euro USD. There's a lot of markets this week, so make sure you continue to pay attention. Loads of opportunity. We're above this very, very strong and historic respected support and resistance. Whenever we are under, we head down. If I continue to go left, whenever we're under, we head down. When we're above, we head up. And as of right now, we are currently above. So I'm simply going to be waiting for price to come back into this area, retest it, and head to the upside. So a little bit of a higher low to head to the upside. Next is going to be AUD CAD, which last week we had massive sell-offs from this area, which I am going to be waiting for price to then have a retest of this area to then head to the downside. Lastly, one of the ones that is not really on the top of my list, but it could also be one, is USD JPY, which is having a strong left head, right shoulder with a double right shoulder. And on the 4 hour right now seems to be creating a potential lower high around this area. For me to enter the trade, I am going to be waiting for price to have a break and retest of this area. We break this area, we come back and we reset it, and then I'm going to be waiting for the sell. Very clean trade, but more on this as that starts to happen. And lastly, but not least, is going to be Euro AUD, where it is very, very, very similar to Euro GBP. We have a massive inverted head and shoulders. We have approached this area of resistance. And as of right now, we are creating another mini head and shoulders at this area of interest, where I'm going to be waiting for price to have a break and retest of this neckline in order for me to be interested in selling. It is a counter trend trade, but there's a very high probability of this trade still going to the downside. A lot of markets this week. A lot of these markets are counter trend trades, but they have a lot of high probability indications of going in the direction that we want it to go. So
Looks like this was going to be like the last one.
yeah, it's going to probably be like, I mean, it's good,
No, that's good.
but you know, it's going to, like tonight we might not sleep. I mean,
We're not sleeping.
yeah, I'm not going to sleep tonight. Yeah, this is going to be a,
Now, how much money do you think we can get those 2,300 if the week's exactly like the last one? You know, the last one was
Like-
something
like
volatile.
like 25,000.
25,000.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
That's and the goal is 9K.
Yeah, 9K.
That's
and,
insane.
and then the week after that, we're at the 100K, and that's it. So with that being said, that is the market ideas for this week, and see you guys tomorrow in the morning.